What is up, everybody? So today we're going to be going over the Pieta fight. She is the first major boss in Lords of the Fallen, and I'm here to help anybody that's struggling a little bit. So right before you get into the room, you can beckon for an NPC, which essentially gives you an NPC to kind of tank the beginning of the boss fight, and I would definitely recommend you do that. I don't do it in this run, but I definitely recommend you do that. But anyways, so initially what I do here for this fight is I just soul flay her right in the beginning so that I can take about 50% of her stagger, and then I just go on to just block her attacks, which I find a lot easier. I find her quite easy to stagger if you just focus on blocking her attack. Mess that up a little bit, and for these attacks, when she aims into the sky and strikes forward, all you have to do is just a sidestep and you should be good. And what I would recommend here for this first phase is really just be extremely patient and just focus on blocking as I'm doing here. There's really no need to kind of try to force killing her like I did right there. I try to push and go a little bit too aggressive, but it never is worth it. Just play passive, wait for her to strike, and when that happens, by the way, you just roll away, double press spacebar or whatever your dodge button is, and here we go on to the second phase. So on the second phase, what she's gonna do is she's gonna fly up into the air and she will attack the center of the battlefield. Just stay on the sides here where these swords are and you will be completely safe. After she does that, she will come forward and strike, and once again, it's business as usual. What we should focus on when we're fighting her is focusing on staggering her. Just worry about blocking, don't worry too much about doing damage. I'm a fire mage, so I'm over here eager to just throw some spells at her, but I'm not really gonna be doing that here. I'm just gonna be worrying about staggering her. As you can see here, I throw a fireball just to do a little bit of extra damage. When she spawns these copies of her, you just need to pay attention to which sides of the battlefield they'll go onto, and of course just avoid them. And once again, we just keep super focused on what she's doing and just focus on staggering. There's really not much else we need to be doing. Just a whole lot of dodging and blocking when she comes to melee us is the way to go for this boss fight. So I just do a little bit of poking damage every now and then, but I want her to attack me with her melee attacks like she's doing here so that I can block them. We do a little bit more of stagger damage here. And every time she goes into this position, by the way, I can attack her with fireballs, or in your case, whichever ranged weapon it is that you use. And I can see that her staggering is quite low already. So I'm just going to focus on finishing her stagger, and there we go. We're down to about 10%. And once again, it's business as usual. I get her staggered one more time and it's game over. This attack catches me off guard, and at this point I'm like, oh, there's no way I just got caught. She's got 5% health. Am I really gonna die here? But once again, really just gotta focus on staggering her and attacking her when she's vulnerable. I almost get caught here and almost lost, but that's because I keep trying to do other things. Really, all you need to do is just focus on waiting for her to come to melee attack you and just block her. That is the way to win this fight. Everything else, you just dodge and you're good to go. Don't make the mistakes I did. Over here, I could have attacked her a couple of times with the fireball, but it took me a while as I was pretty hesitant. But here, I'm just able to fireball her down to death, which in your case is just using the ranged weapons. When she goes into those positions, when she's spawning her copies, you can just poke a couple of damage. But for the remaining of the fight, it's really just as simple as that. You just wait for her to attack you with the melee strikes, and you just worry about blocking that, and you dodge everything else. There is nothing else to do. This fight's actually quite easy once you get the hang of it. So hopefully this was useful to anybody out there. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next time. Peace.